Hello, once again, it's Brick Fury, your favourite unboxing, reviewing, Heroclix playing type show.
And I'm furious.
And he's furious, and he's a brick. Wonder where that was going for a minute. I'm the host, as always, Brad Harlow Barnes, and I'm joined once again by
Ian Harlow.
and
Joe Crouch.
okay, guys, we're back.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
barely.
this is turning over so fast.
It is, isn't it? It's a really exciting year to be into Heroclix because there's so much coming out.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
yeah.
exciting to be a geeky type person, it's exciting to be a comic type person as well, but when you cross those over into the wonderful field of Heroclix,
Yeah,
Wait,
great.
we've crossed the streams.
yeah, I advise against
Did not warn you about that?
Ghostbusters Heroclix. Anyway,
It'll happen.
Yeah,
yeah, maybe. If Sony can. Anyway. So, we're back once again. It wasn't that long ago that we unboxed the Marvel Knights Fast Forces. It's gone by in a flash. Who is not a Marvel character.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Wait, what?
So it's gone by in a Quicksilver. So, and we were all, we've reviewed off the bat in quite rapid succession 3 Fast Forces.
Yes.
We did the Uncanny X-Force, which we thought was the best Fast Force we'd seen in a very long time. We did the Deadpool and the Mercs for Money, which
Yes,
we
that
thought
was cool.
was almost like a pro level
Yes, that
Fast
was
Force.
nice.
That was
nice
if you're
series.
already in Heroclix, if you're a dedicated player, that was a great set to get. And we did the Marvel Knights for Netflix Defenders
Yes.
set just
They
a
were
couple of
punchy.
weeks ago.
Yeah.
And it's
And then
just
more.
so much. But it's been a while since we've had a brick to play with.
That's true.
I was
What are we gonna
considering
do?
a rename to Fast Forces.
Fast
Fury.
Forces Fury. Well, it would alliterate. It could be www.fff. So, but fortunately, there's a new brick out, and we've managed to get hold of one.
What
It's exciting.
if?
Yeah.
I am really
So,
excited about
what if we brought it up on the conveyor belt? Let's get this brick up on the conveyor belt.
Start. Thing
Fans,
still going?
please.
Yeah, why not?
Music, please.
Like I'm showing butter.
You get so much. Hey,
Only one.
we've got a brick. We've got the what if brick.
I'm not furious anymore.
We've got the what if brick.
I'm
Now,
liking that picture on
this-
the back.
what do we know about this series?
Obviously crossovers.
Yeah.
And run for many a time
Yeah.
on the comics, isn't
Well,
it?
it was a series which certainly ran in the 70s and 80s, which postulated alternate multiverse
Yes.
type scenarios where you would have what if Gwen Stacy had survived after falling off a bridge, what if someone else had become the Hulk, what if the Fantastic Four never got their powers,
It's basically
things like that. It was...
It's kind of never ending that they could actually tinker with
I've
it.
certainly the early ones started with the Watcher looking at an alternate universe, and then that was the story you got. It's
Okay.
like a Twilight Zone link.
I'm only going to watch.
Yeah, I'm not going to do anything.
Don't do anything.
apart from die.
So, but that opens up the field quite wide because generally Heroclix bricks are quite tightly themed.
Yeah, this is.
Whether it's
this
like
is
we have the
just
Joker-
gonna
gonna be
we have the
really
Joker's
random,
Wild
isn't it?
set, which was nice, but that was mostly Batman villains, as you'd expect. And so the X-Men brick was mostly X-Men and Brotherhood of Mutants characters, as you'd expect. This is a what if has kicked the doors wide open. They could
Yes.
do any
we've got-
any
There's some
madness
interesting
they
pictures
want.
on the boxes. On those
Okay, well, if we take a quick scan of the outside of the box, we've got here, what if Marvel Knights chose to join S.H.I.E.L.D.?
There's
Looks
a
like
kind of
we're
a
still
theme team there.
What if the Runaways became the Young Avengers?
I have no idea.
So
who
are
they
they going to be good or are they going to be keyword swaps?
Well, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will there be?
There's
like a-
also, it says here, classic Marvel heroes. Yes, there's a Punisher
There's the
there.
Punisher.
Yeah. So does look like there's going to be some Silver Age looking heroes in here,
Maybe
which is
with
your
a-
era.
That's right.
Maybe
yeah,
with a
that's
bit of a bizarro twist though.
We also go, what if they chose different paths? And there's the Spider-Man in his wrestling gear.
Oh,
Right.
So it's what if he never became a superhero, he just
But
stayed as a
became
pro
as a
wrestler.
March wrestler.
And there's what looks like Daredevil in Mephisto's gear.
That's the
Oh,
game
okay.
for sure. Yeah, yeah.
He's got the
So we
trident
get-
as
But
well.
what about the
Possibly.
picture?
What if
Back?
Daredevil became the devil? Well, there's that's promoting the organised play, which we'll see if we can arrange.
Hey, guess what else? 15th anniversary.
It's the 15th anniversary Heroclix.
Wow.
Well done,
Doesn't
guys.
seem that long ago. So it took me a while to get into playing it. I remember the first.
Yeah, we've
set
been playing
covers.
for at least
Yeah.
3 or 4 of those years.
4 years I've been playing.
Yeah,
4 years.
just over that.
I remember, but I'm old enough to remember and into gaming long enough to remember the first set coming out.
Yeah.
I wonder how well they stack up against some new figures. And on the front cover, we've got a Doctor Strange type looking character I don't recognise.
I think they're all
Is that
Doctor
like
Strange.
a first Iron Man costume?
Ultron?
Yeah.
We're not sure, and I know
We're winging it.
I know a fair amount of Marvel stuff, but the What If universe opens up so many potentials. I'm never going to know every potential they could cover here. That is Dr. Punisher,
Punisher,
who is from the most recent Secret Wars crossover, where all of multiverses collided, and it was never really explained. He's obviously either Frank Castle, who became Doctor Strange, or Stephen Strange, who became the Punisher.
Okay.
Apparently,
That's the beauty out of these things, though. We don't care. It just happens.
No, you just accept it. Yeah,
you play Marvel Legendary as well, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah, apparently he's in one of the Secret Wars sets. And apparently one of the deadliest decks you can build is Punisher, Doctor Strange, Doctor Punisher. Is supposed to be unstoppable. So what we need to do is we need to get a Stan Lee knife out and a Jack Kirby hammer and see what we can get out of this brick.
Brilliant.
Let's get unboxing.
Okay, box number one.
Box number one.
Box number one.
What if we don't get anything?
Oh no. What if the box was empty?
What if we're all DC characters? Oh. Someone on the suppressing fire team is jealous.
That's pretty cool.
Captain America. Oh, I know someone who's really going to want this. Is Captain America with the Asgardian keyword?
Yeah, it's oh yeah, of course he would have, wouldn't he?
He's got blood, he's got inbred.
Traits are from an alternate Earth. If his character is on your sideline, you may give a free action to a friendly character named Captain America or Thor's that equal or more points. Replace that character with his character on the same click number.
So he's 100 points. He's got 5 range, but he's in Dom.
He has energy
charge.
He has energy shield deflection and range combat expert as a trait.
Daredevil.
Daredevil.
Yes. No, it's a.
We have a.
We got.
Daredevil from What If the Kingpin owned Daredevil.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, so he's like.
The only father I've
Kingpin's
known.
hitman.
When building your force, if your force also includes one character named Kingpin, Daredevil gains all the keywords of that character this game. When he is adjacent to a friendly character named Kingpin, modify Daredevil's defense value by +1.
And he's got the Spider-Man team ability.
Yeah.
What's his attacks? Is there any
He's got his second to last click is 4 damage.
Quake? Okay, so he's got 2 lightning strikes.
What is the red on the maneuver?
Flurry.
He's got flurry.
We have Spider-Man from What If the Amazing Spider-Man had married the Black Cat.
Oh, sweet.
Okay.
I love Black Cat.
Wedding present. Spider-Man can use super senses. When he does, if he is adjacent to a friendly character with the Spider-Man family keyword or named Black Cat, increase the result by 1.
He has Indom and 18 defense.
If he's with a Spider-Man family or Black Cat, he super senses on 4.
He's got a trait as well as a plus as well.
That is ridiculous. He's got 2 Thunderbolts as well. This is ridiculous.
That's powerful.
He's got Incapacitate.
90 points as well.
Wow. Running shot. His defense, he's got combat reflexes, so his defense up close is 19 for wow. He's got 5 clicks. A really cool looking Jessica Jones.
Jessica Jones
really
from
glad.
What If Jessica Jones had joined the Avengers?
And also S.H.I.E.L.D.
Keeping my last name though, when building your force, if your force also includes one character named Captain America, Jessica Jones gains all the keywords of that character this game. He also has superhuman durability and reflexes as a box out on defense. Jessica Jones has super senses and toughness.
She's cool.
She's a flyer and got Shield and Avengers on the dial.
Yeah. Do you know what? I like the sculpt.
I like it better than I like the other Jessica Jones sculpt.
Much better. Yeah. Two team abilities. Yeah, there's 2 team abilities. What's red on damage? Is that blades?
Range combat expert.
Oh wow. Well, we don't. I haven't actually personally got many figures with that.
Iron Lad.
Okay.
From What If the Runaways became the Young Avengers.
Okay.
That's cool.
As a trait, once per turn when Iron Lad attacks, if he is adjacent to a friendly character with the Runaways or Young Avengers keyword, he can re-roll a 1 on a die of the attack roll.
That's awesome.
Also has Make Your Death Look Like an Accident. Iron Lad can use Mastermind. When he does, increase the damage transfer by 1.
100 points.
Wow.
There's a box out on armour, which is neurokinetic armour. Iron Lad can use Toughness. When Iron Lad clears action tokens, you may heal Iron Lad 1 click for each action token removed.
Nice.
Yeah, there's that nice healing thing coming back.
Yeah.
That's really
Short
cool.
styles, but in play for longer.
Is that that's TV Spider-Man?
TV Spider-Man.
Transvestite Spider-Man.
He's got a trait agent to all the heroes.
Nice cape.
Once per turn, when another friendly character is healed.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Wow.
Detail on the cape is incredible.
Once per turn, when someone's healed, he gets healed.
And what issue of What If is he from?
He's from What If Volume 1, Spider-Man had never become a crime fighter.
Okay, so he stayed the TV wrestler.
Yeah. He's also got 2 traits. that we don't see 2 traits.
A lot of those guys I just read had.
70 points.
It's
It's
got
usually
movie style.
unusual.
The first time each turn a character. Oh, what the hell? The first time each turn a character without a celebrity or reporter keyword attacks TV Spider-Man, you may modify his defense value by +2 that turn. If you do, modify his attack by -2 until the end of your next turn. That's a saving throw.
Yeah, high defences again.
Pretty cool.
That seems to be the trend now.
I love the detailing on that that cape.
That's nice.
He's not as crazy as the other Spider-Man we had, but he's pretty cool.
Punisher Squad.
What if Volume 2, the Punisher became an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.? So they're his lackeys, basically.
This is like a 30-pointer, so it's just obviously mortal.
He's got 4 clicks of range combat expert.
If we team him up with the Punisher from the Marvel Knights Fast Forces.
Scary. So I don't want. And he's also got the shield keyword, so he buffs people's long range attacks, doesn't he?
Rank and file Punisher.
And he's got stealth.
30 points.
That's ridiculous.
It's good. It's good.
Goes in with any shield team.
We should look into using more of these, like, guys, because you could get a team of them as intended, and that would be scary.
No, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Ooh.
Chase Stein.
Some kind of
Or Chaz Stein, is it? Chase Stein, sorry.
beer receptacle. What if the Runaways became the Young Avengers one? So he's another Young Avenger.
50-pointer.
What's the real name?
Real name is Chase Stein.
I don't know.
I've never heard of him.
Dial's a bit stiff.
So you got Runaways once per turn when Chase Stein attacks. If he is adjacent to a friendly character with the Runaways or Young Avengers keyword, he can re-roll he can re-roll 1 on a die of the attack roll.
50-point character starting with 17 defence.
Chase Stein can use Quake when he does after actions resolve. Choose 1 hit character and give that character an action token. That's pretty cool.
They're going to stay on the board. Oh, that's a short dial. It's going to stay on the board for him.
Yeah. And he's also got healing. He's got neurokinetic armor. He can use toughness. When Chase Stein clears action tokens, you may heal him a click for each action token removed.
Oh, similar to the Jessica Jones, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah. He's not bad.
Dr. Stark.
That's awesome.
From?
He's from What If Volume 2, Iron Man became Sorcerer Supreme. So,
and
what would happen? It would give me the horn. That's what
he's a mystic.
He's got the thing. So, okay.
Why does he have Thanos' colour scheme?
Guys, he's got from an alternate Earth. If this character is on your sideline, you may give him a free action to a friendly character. I would say you may give a free action to a friendly character named Doctor Strange or Iron Man that's equal or more points. Replace that character with this character on the same click number. That's awesome. He's also got automated counterspell. Dr. Stark can use energy shield deflection. Opposing characters within 4 squares can't use penetrating psychic blast, precision strike, or pulse wave. Wow. He's also got penetrating psychic blast, pulse wave.
The cast is pretty good. The model.
What's the points cost?
115.
He's a harder hitter one, isn't he?
He's got probability control, toughness, invulnerability, impervious, sidestep, force blast, phasing teleport, perplex, pulse wave, and penetrating psychic blast.
Sweet.
And those traits, and 6 clicks of health. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, nice.
That is ridiculous.
That's really, really nice.
I like that. That's cool. Well, he's solid. That's Thor.
From
Volume 2, Thor was a thrall of Seth. So
105.
He's got
flyer.
a white damage box out under Seth's thrall.
Is it Sith or Seth?
Seth. Yeah.
Okay.
If it was Sith, I mean, I'd be campaigning for Star Wars clicks by now. Give an adjacent friendly character with the mystical keyword and a point value of 50 or more a double power action that deals no pushing damage. When you do, Thor may make a close or range attack. So you could pair him up with Doctor Stark, and he'd be getting 3 attacks. That's awesome.
What's his name? What's he called?
Thor. It is
Thor. Actually Thor.
Yeah. It's just what if he was a servant of Seth?
Okay.
One of the snake men.
Nice.
That's cool.
Yeah.
4 damage.
Again, what I've noticed with set so far, the cape sculpts are lovely.
They are.
Yeah, and they're modelling on the Monius as well. They got the strap on. Yeah.
You feel like they put maybe a bit more effort into the 15th anniversary sort of side of
Rick has
things.
got more love than the Fast Forces.
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah.
Nice.
That could be that as well. Yeah.
Oni Hulk.
I love the fact that he has a flat head.
I love that.
I love that.
Only Hulk.
Vaudevillian moustache from
Brute Monster.
It's what if the
Volume
Gamma
2,
Bomb spawned
the Gamma
1,000 Hulks?
Nice.
So he's a weaker Hulk.
He's just 25 points.
So you can have
25-point Hulk.
Super strength. If a friendly character named Only Leader is within 8 squares, modify only Hulk's attack by +1.
That is...
Sidestep, toughness, got Battle Fury.
So standard Hulk.
Yeah, 17 defense on every click.
It's not bad.
I mean, if he gets 1 hit, it's 3 damage. So
How many clicks does he have?
3. It's 25 points.
It's 3 damage on each click.
No, it's 3-2-1 damage.
Oh, okay, that's still
But 17
good.
defense on every click.
Yeah,
Short
that is
dial.
good.
25-point Hulk. I don't think I've ever wanted one, but
It's
I'm not sure
good
if he's
haircut, isn't it?
officially
Yeah.
Hulk though.
yeah. Iron Rick.
Oh, it is Rick
So
Jones.
Rick Jones
Yeah.
as Iron Man.
Um,
So
Who is
what's
Rick
from
Jones?
what's the what if for that one?
What if for that one?
What
It's
if
volume
he-
1. The Avengers had never been.
Okay, so Rick Jones becomes Iron Man.
1977.
Oh,
When
that's right.
Iron Rick knocks back an opposing character, any damage from that
Yeah,
knockback
he's
is
right.
penetrating damage, and other actions resolve give that character an action token as
His
well.
dial's a little bit wonky.
It's
It's
loose.
55
Yeah.
points, and he's got 5 clicks.
It's not bad.
And again, hard to overcome that armour. 17, 17, 17, 16.
You know what would have been nice is it would have been if what if was a keyword on these things. You could just
This
have
is
a
what I was saying
what
to
if.
Ian.
He has got false blast on every click, so he can
Get
create.
away from me.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
penetrating.
Oh,
Yeah, it's penetrating damage as well.
Force blast penetrating.
Well, because if he creates someone to knock back, he can cause it as
Oh, okay.
penetrating
Pretty
damage.
cool.
Okay, nice.
pretty cool.
Only leader.
Only
Gold
leader,
head.
he comes in
From
at
same issue, I'm
75
assuming?
points. Yeah, Gamma Bomb one.
He's got more clothes.
Stealth on every click.
Yes, he has.
A Hulk with stealth makes my head hurt.
Mastermind, invulnerability, regen, outwit.
Low hit but high damage.
He can use outwit, and when he does, he can use precision to strike.
He only has an 8 or 9 on combat, but he does 3 damage through the whole dial
He only has 8 or 9 on.
of attack, but
That's
he
weak.
hits fucking hard. What's the box set on damage? Have you done that?
Positive damage is only he can use outwit, and when he does, he can avoid obstacles. Yeah.
Yeah.
He can use it on 1 additional time during the turn for each other friendly character closer to the opponent's starting area
That's pretty cool.
than your own, but only if that character is 50 points or more and named Omni Hulk.
Wait, he can outwit his own.
If
foe?
he's actually, if you get an Omni Hulk near the other person's start zone. So
I think I see how they've made these.
yes, I think they've used some sort of paint.
This
Okay.
one's just called Iron Man,
It's
which
an
is
early
from
suit.
what issue?
Volume 1, Iron Man was trapped in the time of King Arthur.
Okay.
So it's
1982, 100 points. When Iron Man doesn't have 2 action point tokens, he can use energy field deflection. Shield deflection. Sidestep, running shot, force blast, impervious, toughness, invulnerability, range combat expert, and outwit.
Okay.
That's what a range
He is
combat
actually
expert,
Tony
isn't it?
Stark.
That is Spider-Man from Amazing Fantasy number 15. He's a classic Spider-Man.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's the original, that's the first ever issue of Spider-Man.
Yeah, how many points is this one again?
That one's
sorry.
55.
And this one's 90.
Okay, so it's a slightly
It's a
weaker
slightly
one, but-
different one.
Here's a box set on movement, which is web swing. Spider-Man can use hypersonic speed. When he does, modify his damage value by +1 if his target is on a lower elevation and one Spider-Man occupied when he began moving.
So he just swoops in.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
But that's a 55-point piece with hypersonic speed. That is from Journey into Mystery 83. It's classic Thor. That's
Nice.
Thor's
Wow.
first appearance.
That's ridiculous.
He has 2 traits. Firstly, he has when Thor is given a non-free action, he isn't given an action token for that action.
Wow.
Okay.
You
Okay.
taking that on board?
Yeah, he
He
can
doesn't
do.
Free action.
He can
He
do
is
it.
given a non-free move action, he isn't given an action
So
token.
he's always got charge.
He can always move.
You can move.
If he
Oh.
moves, he doesn't get a marker. He also, as a trait, has energy explosion.
Oh my god.
He's got 3 lightning bolts.
He also has a box set on combat, which is lightning strike. Damage dealt from attacks made by Thor can't be reduced below his click
That's
number.
An awesome
He
clip.
ends on sidestep, 11 attack, 3 thunderbolts, and 4 damage, and toughness.
Did
He
you guys,
can move as a free action.
And he
did
can
you guys hear lightning strike?
It's
partially.
3.
Damage dealt from attacks made by Thor can't be reduced below his click number. So if he's undamaged, you can't reduce damage below 1. If he's taken 1 click, you can't reduce damage below 2.
Oh, that's cool. Captain Britain, Iron Man.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
From
That's
What
awesome.
If X-Men number 1, it hasn't given us a hypothesis there, I'm afraid.
Split dial.
So it's if Captain Britain became Iron Man.
You got Endom.
Trait,
Indom on a 55-point model.
That's pretty cool.
From
Loads
an
of box
alternate
art,
Earth, if this character is on your sideline, you can give a free action to a friendly character named Captain Britain or Iron Man that's equal or more points. Replace that character with this character on the same click number. Sacrifice everything for this fight. Captain Britain Iron Man can use running shot. He can use it as a free action if he has 2 action tokens, but if he does, deal him 1 unavoidable damage.
It's a nice
action
paint job,
resolve.
actually.
It's
It is
pretty
a
nice.
It's very pretty.
Punisher.
We have Punisher from What If the Punisher Had Killed Spider-Man?
He's brought a knife to a
He turned
gunfight,
into a pirate.
and that's a unique model.
He has...
Oh, look at the colours. Oh my god, there's a 12 attack on his
He
first
has,
dial.
as a trait, set the trap.
It's precision strike as well.
Yeah.
As a trait, set the trap. Give Punisher a power action to place a decoy bystander adjacent to an opposing character
That's a
within
cool
range
power.
and line of fire, removing any existing decoys from the game. When the decoy is KO'd by an opponent's attack, deal 3 penetrating damage to each character adjacent to the square it occupied, unless the attack total was 2 or greater than the decoy's defense value.
He has Flurry, Blades, Claws, Fangs, and Range Combat Expert on his first.
There's the decoy pole.
Right, so
Oh,
it's
just
a
a little
photo.
bit
Yeah,
more
photograph it.
That's the decoy pole.
Nice.
Yeah, he's got Range Combat Expert, Combat Reflexes, Flurry, and Blades, Claws, Fangs on his last dial
Yeah.
by the looks of it, his last click.
It is
Oh no, not his last. Oh, he's got it.
60 points.
Oh, he's going to be sought
He's
after.
worse than that other one that we had last
60
time.
point Punisher, because he's a young Punisher, I suppose.
That's ridiculous.
Joe's going to get
That's
excited. Oh
that's
no,
awesome.
she's different.
Uh,
They're recycling the same cast, aren't they?
What
That
issue is
one-
This
this
is
from?
a Punisher,
From
Circle of Blood.
40 points.
Circle of Blood was the first ever time Punisher had a series of his own.
It's
prior-
Silver Age Punisher.
Prior, he'd
was.
only ever been guest characters in other people's books.
Oh.
That Circle of Blood is the first dedicated Punisher series.
We're looking at
so
a,
that would be the classic Punisher.
it's a 40 points click.
He's not amazingly powerful, but then the Spider-Man wasn't
Yeah.
either. So
As an aside, I really do have to recommend Circle of Blood.
okay, yeah, the artwork's nice. I'll let's see if I can get that
Mm.
in. Very nice. It's the chase.
I'm so excited, Helen.
Conjured up an Uzi!
That is awesome.
Yes,
Okay,
I've got an ethereal Uzi here.
so we've got
What issue is this from?
This is Volume 2. What if Wolverine was Lord of the Vampires?
This is super rare. isn't it?
Oh,
And
so
you-
it's not.
you-
It's not Doctor Punisher.
No, it's Punisher of the Strange.
Is this Leader of the Vampires?
It's what if Wolverine was leader of the
And
vampires?
you have that Wolverine, don't
I
you?
do have that Wolverine.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, so let's get
So
through
a
this.
flyer,
We know who's taking this one home then.
Yeah.
Mystic, not Indom.
He's got
6
2
lines.
traits.
Only 100 points, huh? So nice model.
He's actually a monster hunter, so this might be good against Ian.
Yeah.
So, first trait, from an alternate Earth. If this character is on your sideline, you may give a free action to a friendly character named Doctor Strange or the Punisher that's equal or more points. Replace that character with the character that's on the same click number. So that we saw that one on.
Yeah, so you can level
start.
up from another Doctor Strange or Punisher.
Then we have to end the X-Vampires. Characters with the monster keyword and adjacent opposing characters can't be healed.
Nice.
Oh,
That's
So that's a little bit like the Blades, the old Blade model click.
Yeah.
You can do
the
that, can't
Union
you?
Jack that I've got as well.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Awesome.
she does like
well,
a...
that is a really interesting click,
Then he's got-
especially
it's
in our
nice.
group.
He's got running shot,
Yeah.
stealth, charge, penetrating target
Cape's
blast,
good to go. I do like the cape, actually.
pulse
Yeah.
wave, blades, claws, fangs, toughness, energy shield deflection, combat reflexes, prob, and exploit weakness.
And,
Wow.
and an ethereal
And-
Uzi.
by the looks of
Yeah.
it, advanced targeting as well.
Yeah.
So there I am.
Yeah,
I'm pointing to
really.
this. Advanced targeting.
That's a chocolate card. How many
Oh.
points was that?
That is
100 points.
100 points.
That's
and he's
all
got
it is.
Mystic keyword as well.
We have a Spider-Man.
He is the
80 points this time.
Okay, he's different.
Yeah.
What issue is he from?
Oh, he's Volume 1. What if Spider-Man's clone had lived? He's Ben Reilly.
Oh, wow.
Unfortunately, that does mean we've got about 7 Spider-Men now at this
That's
set.
fine.
But they are different
I'm-
models.
They are.
That is absolutely fine with me because
It's,
after
full
acquiring,
range.
after acquiring Silk and Spider-Gwen and naming my daughter after
What's,
Spider-Gwen,
what's the,
I'm
what's
trying
the,
to build a Spider-Man
what's,
family
what's
too.
the trait, Joe?
Sorry, yes. Working to keep this life. When Spider-Man doesn't have 2 action tokens, he can use combat reflexes. That's quite nice.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a white box out on movement. Whatever Spider can. Spider-Man can use charge and advanced movement for red and green terrain.
Not bad length dials, it's clear.
not bad
Gives
at all.
Spider-Man a power action to move him up to his printed speed value. And then
18
wow.
defence on the last click.
It's quite a dark paint job.
Yes, it is. He's got a wash, I think.
He's got full charge. He can charge his whole movement, and it's got improved movement with it. That's crazy. He's also got flurry, super senses, perplex, outwit. This is a nicely balanced Spider-Man.
Nice. Spider-Man's awesome. Punisher of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, nice.
He's at 90 points, and he's got the shield thingy. He's from Volume 2, What If the Punisher Became an Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., obviously.
6 range, 2 lightning strikes.
He's got the shield and soldier keyword, so that's pretty cool.
You could build something. They're getting rid of additional team abilities, aren't they?
Are they?
I heard a rumour they're going to get rid of ATAs.
Oh,
yeah.
that makes me sad.
He's got a little badge on his
Do
shoulder.
you know what?
Just
When was the
took it.
last time?
No one ever uses them.
Yeah.
Little badge on his shoulder.
He's got a trait. I'll bring the buildings down.
That is exceptionally. Yeah, they've actually water-slided a S.H.I.E.L.D. badge on there. That's genius.
You're going to love this.
It does look like he's wearing braces.
His trait is I'll bring the buildings down. When Punisher of S.H.I.E.L.D. is KO'd, deal 3 damage to each character occupying an elevation other than 1.
Okay, he's blown up the
So
building.
flyers,
Yeah.
He's also got S.H.I.E.L.D. network. When Punisher of S.H.I.E.L.D. makes a ranged attack, he may target a character within his range and line of fire of an adjacent friendly character named Punisher Squad. So you can use Punisher Squad to do long-range attacks. That's
Bounce
cool.
with him.
He's also got a shot at the real bad guys. When attacking only characters with a point value of 100 or more, modified Punishers attack and damage values by +1. When attacking only characters with a point value of 200 or more, modify both values by an additional 1.
Got a lot going on for 90 points, isn't
That's
he?
ridiculous.
That is a busy dial.
He's got
And he appears
leadership.
to have a Riddler team ability.
What if Iron Man lost the Armor Wars?
Oh.
So he's 40 points. Oh my god. So he's got 5 clicks of health. On 4 of them he has 2 damage. On his last click he has 4 damage.
Okay.
What? Okay.
He's got
He's really fed up.
Yeah, his trait is Control Collar. Opposing characters with the armor keyword can use Mind Control to target Iron Man. When they do, Iron Man's attack value is modified by -1 for this action. Okay, that's strange. Then he's got on his damage, enhancing the villains.
It's just toughness on his shield, isn't it?
Iron Man can use
isn't he?
enhancement
It's
when he
time bomb.
does. If the attacker has the armor keyword, modify that character's damage value by an additional 1. Then he's got like impervious, stealth, running shot, psychic blast.
It's almost like a Rocky Marciano click. You use pile the damage on him until he explodes.
Pretty much, yeah. He's like glass cannon. He's got impervious. though.
I think he's a glass cannon. I think he's a time bomb.
He's got impervious.
If you look at that dial on that card, that's a time
That's
bomb.
4 penetrating.
Yes, that is. Yeah,
7 range.
that must be when he loses.
What was that?
Yeah, pretty much.
19 defence on that last click.
Molly Hayes.
She is a runaway Young Avenger one,
Mhm.
so she was in What If the Runaways become the Young Avengers.
Mhm.
Got 4 clicks of health,
50 points.
50 points.
Charge.
What's pink defence?
It's invincible.
Invincible on a 50-point character.
She's got runaways
That's
once per
probably
turn
toughness,
when
then.
she attacks. If she's an adjacent to a friendly character with the runaway or a Young Avengers keyword, she can re-roll a 1 on a die of the attack roll.
Okay.
Then she's got Knock Knock. Molly Hayes can use Close Combat Expert, but as a close combat action. Okay. I thought it was. When she does and hits, the target is knocked back 4 squares instead of any other knockback. That's
Penjo ain't bad.
pretty cool.
Which
She's
is-
cool.
Yeah, simple, but at least it's neat.
I like her. She's cool. She's got a raptor on her cover,
Cool.
which is always cool.
So Devil Dinosaur.
Maybe. Devil Raptor.
Iron Man, yeah. Tony Stark, Iron Man. The Tales of Suspense, 1963.
That's classic.
That's the
Iron Man.
classic one. Okay,
That's
so
not a Mark
that is
1, is
different. That's awesome.
Shouldn't it? It should be a Mark 1 suit.
He's got 18 defense on his first click.
Yeah, you're right. By all rights, that should be Mark 1.
Mark
Mark
1's-
1's. For whatever reason, they've given him
Mark
the
2.
wrong arm.
Maybe it's
yeah.
a change of an episode, I don't know.
Yeah.
How many points? We
He's
are
80. 100
100
points.
points. Yeah, we got 6 clicks. Iron Man is given a non-free move action. He isn't given an action at all. It's a bit like that Thor one.
Okay,
yeah.
so go nicely with
Yeah, you got regen and sidestep, running shot. Variable repulsor blast. Before Iron Man makes a range attack, choose one of the following effects for that attack. Concussive blast. The attack generates knockback. Focus blast. Damage is dealt can't be reduced below 1. Sonic Emitter. Hit targets are given an action token. Assisted targeting. Modify Iron Man's attack by +1.
Dr. Stark, but he's a variant.
What issue is he from?
He's just 45 points, this one. It's
different.
Volume 2. What if Iron Man became the Sorcerer Supreme?
He's lost his...
He hasn't got the mask.
He hasn't got the mask, yeah.
It is Tony Stark. It's Stark Industries armour and mystical.
Weird, isn't it?
Limited willpower and probability control, that sort of stuff.
He must be obviously the weaker version of that one. That's cool.
It's a lower ranked version.
He's got prop though on his first.
He's got willpower on the first 2 clicks, and it's 18 defence on a very low point character.
It's cool that they've changed something so tiny on it. Punisher.
Punisher.
He's in Dom on 50 points. That's lovely.
Yeah, that's 50 points. That's Punisher had killed Daredevil.
Okay, that's a different one. That is a different one.
Yeah.
What Punisher killed Daredevil?
He's got 11 attack on his first style. That's ridiculous.
Sidestep. Precision strike on the fair way through the dial. The box out on the attack is Killer of Heroes. Punisher can use position strike and has a range value of 8. When he makes a range attack targeting the character with the Marvel Knights or Spider-Man family keyword, modify his attack by +2.
Seems to have a splodge of white on his.
Yeah, you got 2 damage all the way through.
He's great, and he's got close combat expert.
Towards the end, it's close combat. Yeah.
Okay, that's a crazy Punisher. We've got some nice Punishers in this one. Iron Punisher.
And it is Frank Castle.
I believe so. It says on the
From
this is Captain. If Captain America had formed the Avengers.
Sweet. I thought he did.
Volume 2.
No, the Avengers started before Captain America.
Oh right, was it Wasp?
7 clicks, 100 points.
The original lineup was Iron Man, Thor, Hulk, Wasp, and Ant-Man. You're thinking of the movies.
Oh man,
Precision strike, and also in penetrating psychic blast.
it's got 12 attack on the start, 18 defense, 3
Penetrating.
damage, penetrating. Yeah, and then he's got the same on the second click.
Yeah.
Then he goes down to
Do
11.
you know what? It's been bloody ages since there's been a Punisher click outside of the
You get them all in this
Marvel
set.
Knights, and now just you can't move for Punisher clicks.
This is crazy.
From an alternate Earth, if the character is on your sideline, you may give a free action to a friendly character named Iron Man or Punisher that's equal to more points. Replace that character with the character on the same click. So Iron Man or Punisher could be swapped.
Daredevil, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
It's Matt Murdock.
It's a dynamic pose, but
Yeah.
they've done something to his face.
60 points.
He just looks like he's letting one go.
5 clicks. Shit, boy.
He starts on with 18 defense.
You can use his box out on the movement is running shot, sidestep, and stealth.
Works for a ninja.
Plasticity, super senses, combat reflexes, yeah, all goes with it. Perplex.
That's cool.
Level to shield agent, so he's basically Daredevil became an agent of shield. Is this one is?
That's cool. This will be, we can play him with stuff that we pulled on our first ever episode.
Yeah, his keywords is shield and spy.
Oh, back in the old days.
Back in today.
I should work it out. I'm going to be doing this for you.
A 100-point Thor.
This is from What If Loki Had Found the Hammer of Thor.
So that's Loki.
The real name Thor Odinson, but
okay.
the comic is called What If Loki Had Found the Hammer of Thor.
It's indomitable, 100 points, no other thing else on the dial.
A trait called the Dead Flee at the Thunder. When Thor attacks, you may choose that the attack generates knockback. This knockback can't be ignored by charge or combat reflexes.
Sweet.
He also, as a box out on combat, he's got Thor can use precision strike and quake.
Charge with 4 damage on the first click.
So you can't reduce the quake below 1. That's pretty cool. Penetrating quake.
But he's a Thor that can't throw his hammer. No range attack.
No range at all. Maybe he's like a charging
Yeah.
Thor.
Bam, bam, bam.
Raging Thor.
Yeah, nice.
This is from What If Spider-Man Had Never Become a Crime Fighter. It's Daredevil, TV's Daredevil.
With a trident.
Movie star.
That's
The first
awesome.
time each turn a character without the celebrity or reporter keyword attacks TV's Daredevil, you may modify his defense value by +2 that turn.
30-point
If you
character.
do, modify his attack value by -2 until the end of your next turn.
30-point character with a trait and a plus. So
Not a lot of powers, but he's only 30 points.
that's right.
Plasticity, blades, and super senses.
Where's he got his trident from?
I don't know, but Namor is looking pissed. Victorious.
Victorious
From-
is Victor Mancha.
Victorious.
What issue is he from?
He
He's
is
Young Avengers.
Runaways became the Young Avengers. Yeah,
It's a nice gold.
I like that base. That's really nice.
Yeah.
140 or 100 points.
Bit of a paint flocked, but
Yeah.
That's the highest
it's
points
the
we've
fix.
seen.
Yeah, it's the hardest hitter. If you have him on the it goes click 1 to if you have it on the lower point, it's classed at click 3. He's got 3 damage, penetrating. Opposing characters within range of line of fire can't use probability control. If a character can't use probability control because of the power of Victorious can use probability control. Precision strike, impervious, invulnerability, range combat expert. Can use phasing teleport. When he does, if he moves half his speed or less, he can make a range attack.
Okay.
Cool. Running shot. Plays
Yeah.
teleport.
Nice.
He's a robot.
Oh,
In betweener
222 points.
Basswanker.
from.
Warlock number 9,
Okay.
I guess.
Over to you, Joe. That's your area.
Warlock.
Adam Warlock.
8 clicks.
Oh, right. I have no idea.
You can get a shift on, 12 movement.
I know that I like him, but. Is that a Spider-Man team movie?
Penetrating in the second half.
Power Cosmic.
Oh my god.
In between, he can use phasing teleport when he
Power
does.
Cosmic.
After action resolve is moved, half his speed. He can make that a close or range combat attack.
He's Power Cosmic and Mystic.
He has impervious.
That's cool. That's a
When
really
the in-betweener is KO'd by an opposing character's attack, if that attack forces has more than one character, the opponent chooses one of their characters, either a character with the highest point value or the lowest point value. If it is the lowest point value, the character is
I
KO'd.
think so, yeah.
If it has the highest point character, it's dealt 3 of unavoidable damage. So he'll take someone down who actually attacks him.
That's
There's
crazy.
a bitey piece. 222. That's a concept piece.
I like
Yeah,
it.
Elders of the Universe, Cosmic and Mystical.
Okay, that's one to build a set around, I think.
Mm.
Daredevil number 1. So that's a classic Daredevil.
Classic Daredevil at
40
40
points.
points.
Extendable Cane. When Daredevil hits with an attack after actions resolve, give the target an action token.
Okay, so he's fairly
Yeah,
basic, but
It's
it's
a
cool.
classic Daredevil. Yeah.
Peace Machine.
James Rhodes.
Looks like an angel.
From the
I like
issue What If Iron Man Sold Out?
Oh, it's got Indom.
As a trait, he has
What?
fine-tuned repulsors. Peace Machine can use Force Blast. When he does, he may target opposing characters within 3 squares and line of fire.
No damage.
No damage. Yeah.
It also has Suppression Field. If a character would take 4 or more damage, it takes 3 instead.
What damage have you got?
He's like an ultimate support piece, isn't
He's
he?
a support piece.
Yeah.
He's just got support and outwit.
That's really cool. Yeah, but support is.
Kill.
Yeah, support's really good. Like we don't use it enough.
No, he's a buff piece.
He's a lovely sculpt. Why does he
Keywords
have
are
guns?
Stark Industries, armor, politician, and soldier.
Okay.
He looks quilted.
Quilted.
He does. Well, you know he means business when he's standing on a bit of building.
I always said that. Okay, so we smashed it open and looked at what if we could find. What if did we think about it?
What if I think about it is probably too complex for me to finish this joke. So kill me now.
Cool.
I think it's a good
Initial
mix.
thoughts.
I think it's a good mix. A lot of cape.
Lots
well.
of
They had
Yeah.
a lot of capes
There's a
left
lot of
over
cape,
from the having done the darker pieces recently.
I think if one thing can be said about gritty realism is no capes.
No capes,
So
no.
there's definitely no
It's
gritty
nice.
realism.
They had a backlog of capes from the distinguished competition that they had to get rid of.
I like to think they had in a meeting in their boardroom
Yeah.
on the whiteboard they just had written capes.
So what do we think? Now we were kind of going in the dark with this one. We didn't look at a spoiler list
No,
or anything
on purpose,
beforehand.
we
We
didn't
went
do it.
in and
Yeah.
just see what kind of weird and wacky and wonderful character concepts we found. How do we feel it worked as a series, as a concept?
I think it works very well.
Yeah, I
I
think
think
so.
they all would
Yeah.
interfere with previous sets with the keywords and that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said whilst we were opening, I think they're very good at plugging, like filling the gaps in your teams.
There's the interesting points, but there's a couple of cranky numbers of points, but other than that, they're kind of
222.
222 is a bit of a weird one.
You stopped doing that series ago. Don't start doing it again. Don't. No.
I
don't.
do
Don't.
220 or
round,
230.
round numbers.
Yeah.
Ends in 5s and 0.
It'd be
Don't do
interesting to
this.
know what they intend us to play that with. Like,
Is there a 1-1-1 somewhere?
Is there a
Well, it's 88, wouldn't
yeah,
it?
Yeah, exactly. We've got any 88s. No.
44 aren't maze.
Yeah, that works.
There's obviously
Yonder and 44 aren't maze.
There's obviously been an economy to kind of standardise the model and change the dial.
Yes.
I don't mind them cost cutting a bit, but even the specialised models.
I think we're getting this. I know what you're saying. It was when we were unboxing, we were seeing a lot of the same sculpts turn up and again. On the one hand, yeah, that is a lot more noticeable than we've had in any other bricks we've done. There's always ones where recyclable sculpt, and I don't expect. This is done on production line. I don't expect every sculpt, every single character to be unique. I like creative repaints. I like sometimes it's just they've used the same dolly and switched an arm over.
Yeah, switched an arm.
And that's fine. I don't mind using the same sculpts, but it was very noticeable that they were doing it a lot.
Yeah, it was a few where we thought, oh, we've got the same model, but it wasn't.
On the flip side from that,
there's some quite
people
nice
aren't going to be buying.
cards.
The majority of people will not buy bricks; they'll buy a booster.
Booster box, yeah, true.
So yeah, I think for most people that won't be as noticeable as we've seen it tonight because we've seen them all in one drop.
And playing devil's advocate, which is rare for me, there's a flip side to it where because all of there's a lot of Spider-Men that look the same, there's a lot of Thors that look the same. There's going to be completionists that aren't going to be annoyed that they don't have a certain sculpt because because the sculpts
What I did like about the sculpts from this is that there were no sketch variants.
Yes.
Good.
Remember that.
They were a good
Don't
idea.
do it.
They were a good idea in execution.
They were a good idea done badly.
That's it. In execution, they were poor. Yeah.
And it looks so weird on the tabletop to have. If you had 5 models, 4 of which were coloured in, it just looked weird.
Kind of made you want to buy more.
Well, I ended up paying for my Spider-Gwen, and I actually ended up paying more, so I had a regular one instead of a sketch variant, which is not what I think their intention was.
I bought a painted Moreland rather than the sketch one, but it was cheaper. Yeah, so.
They were bad.
I think the only ones that actually worked were the Turtles ones.
Yeah, got cocky with Dice Masters and thought you could get away with anything, didn't you?
They didn't do sketch variant dice, did they?
That's just dice, isn't it?
Yeah, true.
Who gives a shit? Anyway, so we have had a skewed perspective on the sculpts. I think I do agree. For our control perspective, having seen bricks, this was made cheaper compared to other bricks.
Yes. But they keep the unit price down, I suppose.
Yeah,
that's the case.
They are releasing a lot at the moment, aren't they?
So we like the idea in concept. Do we like how it was executed? We think there's a good range of characters here.
I think every box that was opened was a nice mix.
We had someone that we were excited about.
Yeah, that's right.
There was no single booster you bought. If you'd have bought,
you didn't feel like you got a dud one.
No.
There was that one that I thought was going to be a dud one, then we got Punisher Iron Man.
Well, the one with this is full of doubles.
This is full of doubles, and silly old
I'm only
Joe.
taking half the blame for
that. Okay. There were a couple of dud ones for me, like the Runaways as the Young Avengers are just kind of all right.
It's a bit meh.
If you want, why not? But that kind of really felt just like. I'm going to be upsetting someone because there's going to be someone out there who's a really big Runaways or Young Avengers fan. Right. That's great. Marvel Universe is a big place. There's something for everyone. But for me, that was just kind of, all right, Young Runaways, Young Avengers, why not? I liked the exotic Doctor Stranges. I like the exotic. And
they're cool. They were cool.
Gee, it's the Punisher is like waiting for a bus. We haven't had a Punisher dial for years, and Punisher's a very, very popular character. A lot of Clix players want a Punisher, and it's been years since there's been one, and then there's just a plethora of Punishers, including one in the Defenders Fast Forces, Marvel Knights Fast Forces.
All of them are crazy. They're really good.
There's just so many Punishers, including one with a magic Uzi. Sorry,
and a couple Van Dams.
Yeah, there's just so and just like this might as well have been a Punisher brick in all but name.
Well, look, we got. I think these are the same. No, do you know what? There's 2 of the same. Then we got a 50 point and a 60 point.
Oh yeah, there's Iron Punisher.
There's Iron Punisher. There's lots of Punishers.
There's a lot of Punishers. It's a Punisher set.
Yeah. They've obviously done a lot of what ifs.
I guess so. He's a character who's pretty versatile from that point of view.
The actual mix that we got wasn't too bad. We got a unique,
crazy
weighted ones. Yeah, it's very hard.
And the thing that makes me sad is we unboxed him the first brick and everyone's forgotten about him. Is the Captain America?
That was one of the first ones.
Yeah, he's awesome. He is awesome.
Yeah, and the one.
In Dog Cap, that's
and we haven't had a Captain America with Mjolnir clip for a very long time.
When was the last?
long time ago.
There was one,
I've seen
yeah,
it. It's
There
him.
was one, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so he hadn't quite picked it up.
Yeah,
So
he can kind of pick it up, but it's like double-handed and kind of throwing it around. He's not
okay.
got really any.
This
real
is like
control
truly
over it.
worthy cap.
I can't wait for
He
it to be
is
done.
worthy.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, will be.
That was a bit too.
He is
too-
worthy. Yeah.
That was a tease too far. I thought when he just
jiggles.
did it. Yeah.
Just juggles, yeah.
It's a look on Thor's face that makes it worth it.
Yeah. Oh, he's a brilliant actor.
Yeah. Go back to Ghostbusters. So, favourite dial. Favourite powers. We'll do favourite sculptor.
The atomic bomb Iron Man.
That's cool.
The time bomb Iron Man
time
was
bomb,
fun.
That's going to be very interesting.
I like the Punisher with the decoy.
I like this Spider-Man.
Yeah.
The Punishment Decoy is good too.
Yeah. That'll be interesting to play against. That will. But also this Spider-Man 90 points in dong.
Yeah.
Two lightning bolts.
We haven't talked about the in-betweener much.
We haven't. He's got. To me, he's a known quantity. He's a standard cosmic.
Yeah, but 222 points with power
He's
cosmic.
strange.
And mystical.
I love the sculpt.
He's
I think it's
he
cool.
is you know he is.
Got
It's a long time since we've done a Brick or a Fast Forces and found a character that powerful.
Yes, they've all been.
I haven't seen one over 200 points.
long time. Guardians, maybe. I could be
I
wrong.
don't know. I don't
was-
think so.
Thanos was in that. He was 300, or 200, or 100.
Was he? Was there Thanos in the Guardians Volume 2 Gravity Feed?
Oh, sorry, no. I mean the comic one, the comic brick.
I think
that was a while ago.
the last time we saw a character that high, points cost have come down so much. I think the last time we saw one that high might have been the Skull Ship,
What did we get with that?
the Brainiac Skull Ship, the Colossal.
How many points was that? Like 200. I think in that set, because that was Superman and Wonder
You
Woman.
can just reach around.
Yeah.
There obviously were 300 points.
We are professionals. He is between 50 and 45.
He almost looks like.
It's a long time since we've seen anything that powerful television Heroclix outside of comics.
There's been some Thors that were kind of 200.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's been Superman and
Yeah,
Wonder
but
Woman.
been big. It's a
Yeah.
long time since I've seen
Yeah.
one.
It's been like it's
You're
definitely.
right, even the Superman
But
set
the
was
general
150.
trend,
Yeah.
the general trend has been under
Low wattage.
under 100, definitely under 150.
I think I said this.
Low
few
points,
episodes ago.
higher defences.
I think that is due to change. I think the pendulum will swing the other way
Mm-hmm.
because the Thor set is definitely going to be like that comes out in August, I think, or it's definitely coming out in a few months. And
I don't know. If people want shorter, more playable games, I don't think it will.
Doesn't mean the game will turn over quicker. So.
no, I just think that you'll get your like
Mhm.
plus 200 point characters. You have to for Thor, like.
Yeah,
But then the pendulum will swing back.
Yeah.
And, ebb
that's
and flow with the
we're
game.
just going on for a ride.
Yeah,
don't we?
exactly. Yeah.
Favourite sculpt? Mine might
that's a
be the
tough one.
Brainiac Skull Ship,
Yeah.
who's squatting.
I think this is
Yes,
cool.
that's
The-
right. The
the
whole
Punisher
ethereal
Strange.
Uzi is really good.
Yeah, it's just that red translucent plastic Uzi he's wielding, and he's actually doing the Doctor Strange hand.
It is the icing on the cake, that Uzi.
But he's doing the.
Yeah.
That's a nice model as well.
We do like
That
the
is
cap
cool.
with.
That is cool.
He's a bit pudgy, but yeah.
But I think I'd go with the Punisher.
Punisher of the Strange we
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
I mean, in between there is a lovely sculpt. There's a lot of detail actually on the paintwork behind
Yeah.
it, and that's not a water slide.
Is it not?
No.
Is it painted?
Yep.
Holy swear word.
We're an adult show, it's fine.
Okay.
I'm going to go. Also, I'm going to say worst sculpt has to be this Daredevil.
Maybe worse paint.
That's
job as
and,
well.
really
worst-
what's going on there.
it's-
It looks like Cyborg.
It's like a pre-Carter in
Cyborg.
quality. It's awful.
I mean, Cyclops.
No, it looks like they've blacked out Ron Howard's eyes. That's what it looks like.
Is his right fist bigger than his left?
Yes, it's just. This is the worst sculpt I've seen in a long time. There's a lovely paint job on that Captain Britain.
Yeah, nice paint job as well.
And we noticed he did have the white of the flag on his butt.
We were, yes, wonder where the
Yeah.
wire had gone.
I tell you what, along with
You like
Punisher
the
and Strange,
TV Spider-Man.
I think that's
The cape's nice.
that's
isn't it?
cool. That is really cool. He's got a lot of attitude,
Mm-hmm.
which I said about Jessica Jones.
You did,
when I couldn't
yeah.
make sense of that pose at all. No way, it was electric, wasn't it?
You can keep track.
Not me.
feels a Daredevil's what it is. Daredevil goes with him, isn't it?
Yeah. Peace Machine's all right as well.
Yeah, it's a detailed sculpt.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah. So, bringing it home now for the What If series, would we recommend this if you are principally a Marvel player?
Yeah, I mean, if you're a Marvel player, you know this is the 15th anniversary.
Yeah, so they've gone a bit hog wild.
Yeah,
They're going to just have a bit of
Yeah,
fun.
Yeah,
it is
it's a lot of fun.
I think it is a fun set.
Yeah,
I think so.
yeah.
Yeah.
Would you recommend using shops, certain online shops or online auction sites to hunt down specific figures, or would you recommend buying a booster or two?
I think buying a booster for this because
Going with their experience, it was a nice mix.
yeah.
I am normally of the opinion I go hunt down.
Yeah,
I'll go
yeah, that's what I
I'll
normally
go
do.
eBay. I will hunt down individual figures.
This one's a tough one. Isn't
For
it?
this one, I would actually go for picking up a couple of boosters.
Yeah, because you're not going to want them all, are you? Like they're not.
No, but I also like the random element of it for a trade. I'm not
Exactly, yeah,
normally
yeah.
one who likes that. I like to know
You like
whatever
knowing
the
what you
collectible
get.
system is. I like to know it's not just Heroclix. I like to know that I'm buying. That's why I like Fantasy Flight's LCG series. It's why I like Legendary. I like that I'm getting a set quantity,
Yeah.
and that's why I prefer to hunt down individual figures. Because it would be, I would hate the idea of here's an Imperial Assault grab bag. I like the idea of I can buy
Do you
that
think-
figure.
Yeah,
Do you
you want,
think-
you want
But
that
for this
particular-
one, the smorgasbord nature of it appeals to me. I'll go and see what because I don't know the What If series inside out.
Yeah,
I frankly
no,
doubt
right.
very
If
few
it does
people
cross
do.
over. If you got some clicks,
Yeah.
you've got something.
I don't know
to
there's
fit.
many people bought every issue of What If. It was the one you buy if you
just
fancy the
dip in
story
and
on the
out.
cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so for this one, I recommend picking up a booster or two and just
Yeah,
seeing what
yeah.
you get.
Do you think that they've nailed kind of distribution in each booster?
Yes, I think
Yeah.
it's been very even this
Yeah.
time round.
There's always been something in each of the ones
It's-
we've picked up.
I've said before, I feel Marvel ones seem to be better balanced with the DC ones, and I don't know why that is. I've often felt when we've unboxed DC bricks, and you can get a Duff booster and a really powerful one.
Yeah, we have had a bit of that, haven't we?
Yeah, and I've noticed. I've noticed that's just more of a DC thing and a Marvel thing, and they come from the same factory. I don't know why that should be, but I have noticed it. So I would recommend picking up boosters for this one yourself.
Yes, I think it's more liable to put one of these boosters on
Yeah.
another set. I think. Yeah.
Would
Yeah,
you go for one if
absolutely.
you were principally a DC player?
I mean, I guess so. Yeah, there's plenty here that's like that just has good dials despite whatever.
It's
they
a
are.
playable dial.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm more of a theme-driven gamer than a
Yeah.
competitive gamer. So for me, if I were a DC player, I would be a little bit more on the back foot about it because it would be weird versions of heroes I don't know doing versions that I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a step too far removed from me. If I were a DC player,
It
I
is
would
just
be on
as
the
well
back
that
foot
they-
about it. I would, if I were a DC player, I would maybe cherry pick and get some of those nice classic figures, like the classic Punisher, the classic Iron Man.
Yeah, because they're very nice.
Yeah. Because if the shoe was on the other foot, I am principally a Marvel player. If there was a DC Elseworlds line,
Which there is.
and I could cherry pick a classic Batman, a classic Green Lantern, a classic Green Arrow, I probably would do that rather than buying a booster. So that's
So
that's my
it's a different
if
conclusion.
they did have
Do you
Green-
feel if you're a DC player, principally, would you go through this?
I think you'd be wary to, as you say, the characters they don't really know, so possibly would go for
But
individuals.
What if you were?
I'm sure they know who Thor is.
And
beauty
these
of
days
it-
we have a third option. What if you were principally a Ninja Turtles player?
well, I'd buy everything that was green.
Okay, yeah, well, fine.
There's plenty of red here too, which I like.
There's lots of different takes on Daredevil.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is basically what the Ninja Turtles are.
Luckily, though, they have an Elseworld set.
Yes.
I think it's just come out. I think
I haven't
Scott
seen that,
Porter has
okay.
recently brought one out. So, so for the 15th anniversary that this is celebrating, they've also done a DC line.
Yeah.
Good.
So, so if you aren't inclined to get this one, don't worry. You have a DC version. Like it is. I think it should be out now, if not soon. So Scott Porter has just done an unboxing of it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
keep our eyes peeled for that. Well, I guess that's come to the end of it, which is the What If series, thumbs up, thumbs down.
I'm going to do... What do I usually do? Do I do 2 thumbs up usually?
I thought it was a good fun set, so I'm definitely thumbs up.
It's one thumb up from me.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
gonna do
not
1.5.
perfect, but it was never intended to be. It's a fun,
Yeah, it's fun.
It's a
It's-
15th anniversary set. It's a fun look back at some of the wackier side of it.
And you got a
Yes.
cat with Mjolnir.
But I'm disappointed there was no Howard the Duck. Because Howard Punisher, Howard Strange, we could have done this.
Howard Strange just goes together.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah. So we're all thumbs up, though.
What if
Oh,
Groot was a duck?
definitely, yeah.
What if Groot was a duck? We should make our own series. What if Punisher was a fish?
Punish fish. Punafish.
Pufferfish.
Punafish. A fish with a rocket launcher.
And I would like to congratulate someone on the Marvel marketing board for managing to do something without Deadpool in it.
Well, he did have his 2 entire sets, right?
You had,
Yeah.
He had the first entire
he's
set.
popped
and
up
then
in
he
a
had-
couple of
He's a broken two
task
task forces.
Yeah.
That's quite a lot for
Yeah.
one character, yeah.
So thumbs up from us at Brick Fury, and there is also released a What If starter set.
Yes.
And it's been a while since a decent starter set, so if we've made this game look fun, if you want to get into Heroclix for us a What If starter set, keep your eyes peeled, we will be doing a review of that
Very soon.
Very, very soon. If you want to keep up with what we're doing, we're talking Heroclix, we're talking X-Wing, we're talking Armada, we're talking Wings of Glory, we're talking Legendary, we're talking lots of great thematic pulp games that we love to play. We're at suppressing-fire.com. You can follow us on Twitter at SupFireUK, and you can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/suppressingfireofficial. If you want to keep up with what I'm doing, I'm on Twitter and Instagram at RealBradHB. Joe, where can people find you on social media?
I am at Grost on Twitter and at Sauerkraut on Instagram.
You should.
I shouldn't I?
Yeah,
Yeah. Should just
I
come up
can
with a
just
new
wrap
one.
it off.
Just just one of them will die.
You've got to print out an A4 sheet. And
Got too many names.
Yeah.
so
Ian, where can people find you on social media?
Just Instagram on Great Old One.
Yeah. And we are, of course, using the hashtag BrickFuryHeroclix, where you can see all our wonderful stuff.
There's
one
some
little
cool
hashtag.
pictures of clicks.
There's
yeah.
some lovely stuff up there,
Yeah.
including this t-shirt.
Apparently, this is up there now.
So thanks very much for watching. We will be back very soon with the What If starter set. And then maybe, just maybe, if the reviews slow down a little bit, we might actually get to play Heroclix. We'll see you guys very soon.
Thanos.